I were to tell you, confidence is not a prerequisite for public speaking, would you be surprised? I mean, you would argue, hey Nikhil, that's the only thing you need. But wait and hear me out in this video. Why confidence is not a prerequisite for public speaking and instead what you actually need. Let's get started. Now, there was this teenager who really did not know what he wanted. He simply followed the path set by others. And like so many young smart engineers in India, he planned to go to the US in pursuit of better life. He studied at a non-English speaking vernacular school. So you can imagine his English was not so good. I mean, his English was really terrible. Yet he managed to clear the tough English exam, TOEFL, for his higher studies, which is needed before you jump on the plane to enter the USA. On the plane, he thought his dream was realized and it would be all fun and roses from here on. But when he landed and looked around, then it struck him he was grossly incapable of communicating with people in the US. Reality hit him hard. Communicating project ideas to professors, hanging out with English-speaking friends was really tough. Meetings were a nightmare. Even talking to the cashier at the store made him jittery. English speaking, or the lack of it, had come to haunt him. One day, when he was feeling particularly low, as he was not able to express his opinion to his colleagues, despite giving his everything, he was not able to make his colleagues understand what he really wanted to say. It was not really a complex thought, and that hurt him even more as he could not convey a simple thing to his colleagues. There is this famous quote by Pericles nails the point. Having knowledge but lacking the power to express it clearly is no better than never having any ideas at all. This shortcoming was hampering his every dream and opportunity. And how do I know this? Because that guy was none other than me. Yes, my friends, that's my story. And I'm sure many of you must have been through this or are going through these situations. That feeling of helplessness is, well, helpless. But then in that very low moment, a thought struck me. I was not helping myself out of that situation anyway. And in that moment, I realized that all I wanted was for people to understand what I was saying. That was my clarity in the muck of negative thoughts that filled my head. Yes, I wanted people to understand me. I wanted to speak or communicate in a way that everybody would understand. That was all I wanted. I did not want to be the best of the best speaker in the world. I did not want to be the one with absolute perfect grammar and advanced vocabulary. I did not want to make a career in public speaking. I just wanted to be understood. And when you have that absolute clarity of purpose, things starts to clear off. No, really, I mean it. Even Steve Maraboli said, it's a lack of clarity that creates chaos and confusion. Those emotions are poison to any living goal. Once that clarity was achieved, my attitude toward my shortcoming completely changed. I was no longer worrying about my lack of good English speaking skills. I was on my way to communicate in a way that everybody would understand. But that doesn't mean I was perfect from the first day. I still struggled. But my goal was very clear. Lack of confidence in speaking was no more obstacle for me. I was like a racehorse with blinders focused on my track with nothing in my vision except the clear goal. And see where it brought me. What a journey success wheels promises to be. Even today, each video I make, the purpose remains the same. I want people to understand what I am saying. I had always looked up to the people speaking from stage and wonder, wow, they are so confident. Wow, they must be intelligent. Wow, they must have all the knowledge in the world. But guess what? The best speakers in the world may have all that. But before they possess these things, they possess a clarity of thought, a clarity of purpose, a clarity of why they are doing what they are doing. It defines their course of action, the words they choose, and the confidence they reflect. So, contrary to the popular belief that only confident people speak from the stage, my friend, it is the people with the clarity of thought and purpose who speak well and communicate better. They radiate confidence that comes from their clarity of thought. Let's say they are so absolutely sure about what they want to convey that wherever they are talking from, they are neither confused nor lost. So here are a few learning points I would like to share with you. Number one, clarity of thought is clarity of purpose. Okay, so listen this very carefully. If you have a speech coming up and you are not confident, or you're wondering if you'll make good public speaker and you still lack confidence, or if you are looking to build your career in public speaking and still thinking, I don't really have confidence to do it. Just one question to ask yourself. Why am I doing it? Really, take time to reflect on this question and the clarity will come to you. You will certainly come to clear answer. Believe me, it seems impossible when you are swimming in the sea of doubts, but have patience. Someone said this really beautifully. A man with clarity reaches his goal faster than the man with confidence. Number two, clarity of thought will help you work in a right direction. After I had my clarity, I literally ditched all my big vocabulary books I had. And instead, I kept focusing on getting my grammar right, my tone right, my expressions right. It is an unimaginable how these three things make your language sound so much better. Communication, I realized, is not about using big fancy words or even the right jargon. It is about getting your point across, which was my goal too. Number three, the clearer your thoughts are, the better you speak. Of all the TED Talks and the amazing speeches I have heard, the best ones are not the one filled with rhetoric or unnecessary jargon. They are the ones were spoken with utmost clarity of thought. Now let's imagine you have a talk coming up about global warming. Think about just one clear message you would want your audience to take away with. Stick to that thought just like a glue and build your speech around it. Either to talk about the reasons or the ways to mitigate it, or innumerable benefits that preserving the environment can have. But yes, choose just one clear thought to focus on. If you put all that together, then it'll end up in the muddle. We are all blessed with monkey mind, and that keeps us jumping from here to there. And that is precisely why you need to have that clear thought. Otherwise, your audience will be left as confused as you are. So, come up with clear thought for all aspects of your life. Remember, a man with clarity reaches his goal faster than a man with confidence. So, don't worry about building confidence in speaking. Just build clarity, and the confidence will be just a piece of cake for you. And if you like this video, then nothing should stop you from hitting that like button. See you in the next video. Until then, this is Nikhil. Keep speaking, keep expressing. World is your stage. Now, You might know that I was a terrible speaker just few years back. But over the period of time, I honed this skill by taking it really seriously. Of course, made a lot of mistakes, but when I look back today, I'm glad I took public speaking seriously, which has helped me immensely in business, career, and personal life. After my hard learnings and experiences, I have created a course called Branded, which stands for Big Idea, Research, Accumulate, Nugget, Design, and Detach. It's tried and tested. And I'm not sure if it's for you and how serious you are about learning public speaking, but this could help you in selling your thoughts, ideas, or product to anyone in your business and professional life. If you are interested, link is shared in the section below. See you next time. Until then, keep speaking.